everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot, and in today's video we are looking at our weekly predictions. So what's coming up this week for you when it comes to your life, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your love life. So that is all we are looking at today. So as usual, you have three piles in front of you. You can pick out whichever one that resonates to you the most, and then we shall start off with the very first one, which is pile 1. Hello everyone, and if you have chosen the very first pile, these are your messages for the upcoming week. So we shall start off with your tarot cards. Now the very first cards is the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords is about indecision. This is about burying your head in the sand, because obviously there's something that needs to be done, but what I feel is you are taking your own sweet time, because that is even reflected in the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles is about planning. It is about really taking your time and arriving at a deliberate decision. So this is also about drawing plans, because the Knight of Pentacles is not a fast moving energy, and again you have the Empress. So this week I don't really see your week as a very action packed week, because this week is all about reflection for you. You're giving yourself time. You are in no hurry to make anything major happen. Okay, and again here you have set your goals, which again reflects the message of Knight of Pentacles. So in the Knight of Pentacles energy, you are wondering what the next right move is. Okay, so you are drawing plans, you are drawing blueprints, whatever it is needed now to ensure a good future for you, that is what you're doing. But what is important is to first of all clarify what is it that you want to do. Okay, understand what the right thing for you is, make that decision, and then draw the plans. Okay, but I feel this week you are giving a lot of time to yourself. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you also have the follow your dreams energy. So you are sort of, making adjustments, which again is reflected in the Moonology card. You are really thinking. You are sort of taking the ownership of your life and wondering what to do next. Okay, so this is going to be a very good time to sort of reflect on how far you've come and where exactly do you want to go, and how can you reach there in the most effective manner. This will also be a good time to sort of think about certain passion projects, to really give your time to that creative project that you've always wanted to do. Because with the Empress, the creative energy is at its best. The energy of self-care is at its best. So follow your dreams. You have to be consciously aware of what your dreams are, and then really sit down and make plans for it. Okay. Also what I see is your life, the way you're currently working at it, you need to make certain adjustments. The very first adjustment that you need to make is take the blindfold off. Like sort of stop acting in that autopilot way. Sometimes that happens to us, especially because, things have slowed down so much in the past 6 months. Like we are all sort of, operating in that autopilot zone. So it is time for you to sort of step out of that autopilot zone, take that blindfold off, and really look at how can you move forward from here on. Like now is the time. You don't definitely have to make a major move, and you're clearly not in the mood to make a major move, but it is a good time to sort of reflect on what next, because that is what I'm getting. What is also important here is to be willing to get your hands dirty, because I think it's been a while that you've wanted to do something for yourself, that you wanted to start a diet, you wanted to start an exercise routine, you wanted to have your own business, whatever it is that you've been planning for a very long time but putting it off for some reason. Now is a time to get your hands dirty, because the message for you from the Flower Oracle is be here always with willing hands and heart. So you need to make things happen now consciously, or at least make plans is what I'm getting. There is absolutely no rush. You are in no rush at all. But of course, this is a good week to draw those plans. Again, I think this is a great week for you guys for self-care, especially starting a diet, starting an exercise routine, starting anything for your own self-care is something that I really see. but you are sort of in a very reflective mode is what I get. And I think you have sort of understood that, okay, the way I've been living, it was great, but it might no longer serve me anymore. And if I have to move forward from this zone, I may have to make a lot of changes. And that's exactly the kind of mood you're in. Okay, but creativity is really coming in very strongly. Working on your creative side. I am getting painting, I'm getting drawing, I'm getting gardening, anything to do with nature. Self care is the theme here basically. But slowing down. The week is going to be a super slow one for you. That is what I'm getting. And because you're just getting started, is what I feel, with the Two of Swords energy. Like you are like taking your own sweet time to move forward. Okay, we shall come to your romance angels. Now the very first is calling in your soulmate. So for a couple of people, you can actually already be in a soulmate relationship. A soulmate journey is also something that I get for a couple of you. But for others, especially those who are single, this is about calling in your soulmate. Like this is about consciously taking steps about calling that soulmate in. But this is about asking yourself, what does that ideal partner look like? Because you have follow your dreams. We all have that one person who matches our ideal. So this is time to sort of confirm yourself, what is it that you want? And really visualize it and call it into being is what I get. But calling in your soulmate is what is coming in. And again, laying solid foundations. So now is not a time to just wait and, wait for things to happen. Or just, okay, I want a partner. But you need to have certain clarity about what that kind of partner needs to be like. And also what I get is before calling in that partner, you have to ensure that your own life is sort of sorted out. Like you as a person, you've taken care of everything that belongs to you. That your own life is sorted before you invite somebody else. When it comes to a soulmate journey, there are two people involved. So there is your karma and there is the other person's karma. So make sure you are 100% ready to invite this person in. And have clarity about what that person needs to be like. So your foundation have to be very, very solid before you invite anybody else to participate in your play. Okay, that is what I'm getting. Now we will look at what do you need to surrender this week. So this week you need to surrender drama. So you need to cut all the crap is what I'm getting here. Okay, especially an emotionally charged situation, you need to disconnect yourself from it, and I feel like you're consciously doing that. You are sort of trying not to get involved with other people, and that is really coming through. But this also calls you to be a little bit more centered in yourself. You have to figure yourself out this week is the theme what I'm getting. Okay, you need to pay attention to yourself. You need to really pay attention to your life this week. It's reflected not only in your tarot cards, not only in your romance angels, but just overall. The focus is on the self this week. And let us see what the next is. Plan a vacation. It just goes well with the vibe, doesn't it? So this is an excellent time to plan a vacation. This is your self-care card. Also for a couple of you, what I see is if you are not in a lockdown area, I know a lot of countries do not have the lockdown, so you can actually be going for a short trip is also something that might come in this week, or you just feel like you need that break and you sort of decide a mini vacation is something you need. But for your self-care and for your well-being, it is important for you to plan a vacation, a future vacation, maybe 6 months down the line. But your self-care talks about planning a vacation. So very slow week, a very self-reflective week, but a beautiful week at that. Follow your dreams and make some adjustments in your life because that is really, really needed. So that's it from me when it comes to your weekly reading, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hello, and if you have chosen the second pile, these are your messages for the upcoming week. Alright, so first we shall start off with your tarot cards. So you are sort of feeling restricted in a way, like you feel like there is no way out of this situation. Like you're feeling blocked as you start off this week, and you have to understand that all of these blocks are mental blocks, and you have a way out of them. And I think you are finding your way out because you're leaving something behind. This can be a situation, this can be a work, this can actually be a relationship as well. But whatever it is, this week you are moving away from something, and that is sort of confirmed in this card as well, because this is a card about rebirth. This is a card of reinvention. So clearly you are sort of, the sense I get for this week is born again. Like it's almost like you're hitting reset on a lot of things. But there is something that you're walking away from this week. Okay? And what I get is because you have the King of Swords, and King of Swords is a very rational card. It is a very intellectual card. It is also very practical. So the decision you make to walk out of this situation is a very practical one. And this is something you're making very, very consciously. Again, because you also have knowledge, it's almost like you've had a realization of sorts that this block is something that is external and you have control over it. And that is something you're realizing, and you're consciously walking away from a situation, consciously walking away from habits, or consciously walking away from something that was no longer serving you. Okay, of course, you also have from your Moonology deck, don't let pride get into your way. Now that is something you have to consider, and I think you are sort of, blending it together in this experience. It's almost like you are like, okay, I have put in so much, maybe there's nothing else I can do about the situation. And you realize that, okay, I have to sort of cut my losses here and I have to move away from it. So it is like a conscious decision that you're taking. And again, with your Flower Oracle, you have focus on wholeness above and below. So what I sense, it's like you are hitting a reset button on your life. As you're moving away from something, you are also moving towards something very, very consciously. Because in this card, if you see, this person isn't really looking back. There are a couple of decks in which the person is looking back. So here it's like, you've made this choice of moving towards something very, very consciously. It's almost like a rebirth. It's almost like you are ready to reinvent yourself. This is also about choosing new things. This is also about choosing a new way of life. Okay, that is something I really, really get for you. But whatever it is, this can also be a person in your life. Okay, the King of Swords. Now this King of Swords could be a person who might advise you to do some things these days. For some people, this can be a mentor, this can be a partner, this can be a husband. This can be somebody's presence in your life. For some people, this can also be a partner you move away from this week. But if you're moving away from a situation, you're moving away from it with a lot of power. And you realize that this is something that needed to be done and you're doing it. Okay, so this is like almost like closing a chapter and beginning a new one. So that is the sense that I'm really getting here. Okay, moving on to your Romance Angels. This is about putting yourself first. And I think in the essence of the entire reading, now it's almost like you've realized in a way that you need to sort of put your needs first. You have to put yourself first. That before loving anybody else or loving any facet of your life, you need to sort of make choices that are really speaking to you. That is something that really speaks to the way of life that you want to have in the future. So that is really something that I get. But for you, it's okay to be selfish is also a message that I get. It's very important for you guys to have self-respect. Because it's only having that self-respect, putting yourself first and doing the work on yourself first, that is really going to make a lot of difference in terms of your romantic life. Okay, even if you're in a relationship or whether you're single, it is about reinventing yourself, taking care of your own needs. That is the essence that I get. And this is making a conscious choice. The choices that you're now making, even the moving away choice, is a very conscious one. So this is really you stepping into your power. Knowing that, okay, these are the things that are good for me and these are not good for me. And this is something I'm going to put away. So you are really moving ahead with a lot of power within yourself. And I'm really, really proud of you. But for a couple of people, this could also be going to university. This could also be starting a new course. Like you need to learn something is what I get. Also because you're moving away from something. So this can be a good time to sort of focus on the lessons that the past has gotten you. And how did you end up here in the first place? So this knowledge is going to be really, really helpful for you as you move ahead. But also as you move ahead, a bright future awaits you is something that I get, because you have a full moon in Leo. So this is about being in your full power, knowing that you deserve the best and wanting to claim it for yourself. Also putting your best foot forward is also a message for this week. Okay, but either way, you're moving away from something, and this is very much deliberate. Coming to the next one, we will talk about what do you need to surrender this week. So this week, it is about surrendering your desire to control people. So you are sort of, you need to realize that you cannot control people, you cannot control situations. You can only control your response towards it. So how you choose to respond now is really in your own hands. And this is also about, this again, it's a very badass kind of a card, just look at it. This is also talking about controlling relationship, and which is something that might be happening here, because the Eight of Swords sometimes talks about controlling relationship, and maybe you are getting out of it. Maybe you realize that you have tried for a very long time to sort of fix things, but some things you cannot fix. So now is the time to it's time to back off. It's time to really give yourself that room, give yourself that breathing space, and then really take that time to reconsider what the next best step is, and then heading towards it. But whatever it is a necessity for you to be reminded that you cannot control everything. You can only control your responses. And the next one is your self-care. You have connect with your ancestors. So it is important for you guys to sort of, go within yourself and connect with the energy of your ancestors. Possibly light a candle for them. And we are sort of, getting into the October month. So I really get that, fall vibe now, where the veil starts thinning itself, and that's exactly what is coming in. And what's interesting is, as I get this message, right before filming this video, I actually filmed messages from your past loved one and ancestors, which is the next video that I'm going to be putting up. So possibly you may have certain messages that you need to hear from them in my next video. So that is something that is coming in. So for your self-care for this week, it is about connecting with your ancestors. But it is about leaving something behind, and it is about walking now with knowledge, with clarity towards a beautiful future. It's almost like you are being reborn in a sense. Look at that. Look at how she's coming out of the water. It's a rebirth and it's a reinvention. So doing things in a new way, doing things in a way that speaks to your soul is what I'm getting here. So that's it when it comes to your weekly reading, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, and if you have chosen pile 3, this is what your week ahead holds in store for you. So we should just take all the cards out and place them, and then we will get down to the messages. From your flower oracles, you have Snowdrop, a very beautiful card at that. From your tarot, you have Judgment, you have 4 of Pentacles, and you have 10 of Pentacles. Really nice. From your Romance Angels, you have Very Soon. That's really nice. You have 1 more, and you have 2 more, which is your self-care and what you need to surrender. So to begin with the Judgment card coming in, you are sort of, shifting something. It's almost like, a rebirth kind of a situation. This is like you heading into a new entire direction. Okay, this is like making a lot of new changes in your life, and I think that will come in very handy, because firstly you have luck on your side, but also there is a new opportunity coming way. There are positive changes that needed to be made, and I think you are making it this week. But along with that, there is a need to remind you that you cannot hold on to too many things. When you're moving away from a situation, this is all about hanging on to things for dear life. This is about not being willing to make the changes, but for you guys, I just feel like you've had to make those changes in spite of that. So, this is about don't try to hold on. If there are some changes that are coming in, you need to embrace them. Possibly, if with regards to your career, you might get a new career opportunity, you might have the chance to move to a different place now. And it's like, you are sticking to familiar territory. And you're being advised against it, because what I get is, if you get rid of this zone, if you come out of this Four of Pentacles energy and actually heed to the message of the Judgment, it will actually be something good for you, because along with that you also have the Ten of Pentacles energy. So the Ten of Pentacles is about reward. This is about family celebrations. This is about something good happening, but this is also about money coming in. So a financial abundance coming your way is also possible. Of course, you have the luck on your side. And the card also makes sense of something really good is happening, especially financially or in your family. Because the message here is tomorrow brings the illumination of your hope. So yes, with luck on your side, something good is happening. This could also be an opportunity that you've been waiting for a very long time. This is also news from a foreign country, that is also possible. News from a town, news from another city, that is also coming in. This is about your ships coming in, something that you've waited for a very long time happening. So when it's almost like, you are fearful of making those changes, is the sense that I get. But you have to move out of your fear, because beyond your fear, there are beautiful things coming in. Okay, so don't hold things on for your life, because with luck on your side, this is also an excellent time to take risk. So if any new opportunity come your way, especially one which involve moving to a different city, or moving to a different country, or shifting your workplace, make sure you take it, because that is an opportunity that could actually take you to your dream life, is what I'm getting here. Because you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is again a card of celebration. This could also be a letter coming your way for a couple of people, because whatever it is, this week you have some positive changes coming in, like news coming in that is really bringing you a lot of joy. Like it's time you leave behind some things and move on, because your future is clearly bright. And it's almost like success is now assured. So if you're called, not only in your career or anything, even in your daily life, if you're called to make some changes that could actually transform your life a lot, I suggest you make them now. Because any kind of changes you make now are going to be super positive in the long run, is what I have. But I think for a couple of you may also be traveling this week, because travel is really coming in very strongly. May it be your Judgment card, opportunity knocks, or affirmation for positive change. Or travel can be something major this week, or a new opportunity coming your way, something that brings you a lot of joy. This is also a family celebration coming in. This is also about you getting a windfall and sharing it with people. This could be for some people a family get together, like meeting your family after a very long time and spending some good time with them. That is also coming in. Moving on to your romance angels, you have very soon. So possibly for a couple of you, this opportunity can be in the form of a romantic proposal as well. So this also tells me that you have to decide what you want. Be clear in your mind and sort of get out of your comfort zone, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so especially for singles, it is time you move out of your comfort zone. So, especially if you get a proposal or if you meet somebody special this week, make that effort to connect with this person, because this little thing, this little interaction as well, has the potential to become something big tomorrow. It's a very important week for you guys. Also, what is coming in is love related blocks, and it really makes sense, especially with the Four of Pentacles. Because the Four of Pentacles is also about holding on to things. So, are you holding on to certain beliefs about love? This could be because of a past relationship that did not work out. Are you holding on to an ex? But I just feel like you need to let this go. You need to let these blocks go. Because once they are out, you could actually be meeting your potential partner very soon. This could be like the love of a lifetime. But because you have these blocks, maybe you're blocking your own manifestation, is what I'm getting here. This week, luck is on your side. So a lot of good things can be happening, okay? So don't remain blocked, not only when it comes to your love life, but in any area of your life. It's time to work on your blocks. This could be money blocks, this could be emotional blocks, this could be love blocks. Don't block your blessings is the message that I have to give you. Let us look at what is it that you need to surrender. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic within us. Okay, we are all magical beings. We are all divine beings. We all have that one element of divinity within us. So you also need to accept your uniqueness. I just feel like you are a very unique individual and your life path is very unique. And you need to understand that your life is not like anybody else's. So if things have worked out for somebody last week, maybe things will work out for you next week. We don't all work in one pattern, because we are all unique, and for you, you are a magical being and your life story is unique to yourself. Okay, and the next one is spending time with friends. I know for a couple of people, you guys are under lockdown, so you can just connect over the phone, but connecting with friends is very important. And because I had the travel a lot for you guys, for people who can actually travel, this is something that you can do, connecting with your friends. But either way, a FaceTime call, a Skype call, a Zoom call, even that works. But this week, connecting with your friends is super important. But if I have to leave you with something at the end of this reading, is release any kind of block that you may have. Release those blocks and embrace the blessings. Embrace the change, because this change is going to be very massive and it's going to take you places, is what I'm getting. So that's it from me for your weekly reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really have. And leave me a comment down below and give me a thumbs up if you like my video. And I hope you subscribe and become a part of the Teacup Tarot family. I shall see you next week. Bye-bye.